Hi there out there. This is the Blue Boy again. Today I would like to talk about one of my favorite psychedelic hippie rock bands, the Jefferson Airplane. And they went through many changes, surprising changes, good changes, and they're just so good. I got quite a bit to say about them. So I would like to start with this album right here, right in front of me, right off the top. This is called Volunteers, and Volunteers has a lot of good songs on it. And this one I have signed by Jorma Kekkonen and Jack Cassidy. They signed it here and here for me. A lot of good songs. I love them all. Wow, here's a surprise for anyone out there. Anyone hungry? If you put this together, you'll have a delicious peanut butter sandwich. I got this after Bathing at Baxter's album. Again, the Jefferson Airplane, great album, and again, it's signed by Jack Cassidy and Jorma Kekkonen. Has a lot of good songs on it. I can't say enough. Every song that the Jefferson Airplane ever did was good. Every single one. This inside cover shows a lot. It has pictures of the band and tells a little about them. But when you turn it around and you open up the outside of the cover, look at that. You get an airplane with them. It looks like a flyer, like the airplane like they're up in the sky with a flyer. And it says after Bathing at Baxter's. I mean, this is cool. How cool is this? You just never see anything like that. It's like they're really up in the sky. I bet if I went outside my backyard right now and looked up in the sky, with any luck I might see this if I look hard enough. This album here has the most coolest cover I think that they ever did. Crown of Creation. And it was autographed by Jack Cassidy and Jorma Kekkonen. Again, they autographed a lot of my stuff, a lot of stuff I have. Those guys are the nicest guys, and I talked to them, and I just couldn't stop talking to them. And they were about the Jefferson Airplane / Starship. Okay, later they turned into the Starship, but they're all cool. Every single member that I encountered, I told them how much I loved them over the years, and I still do. And they were all cool. They all listened to me. They all even added stuff talking about them. They would say, "I bet you didn't know this," and they would tell me about it. And said, "Wow, I didn't know that." And I mean, they're just so nice. This one looks like an explosion, and they're right in the center of it, and it's just so cool. And on the back, the same thing. The explosion's over their head, and there's the whole band right below it. This album here was recorded live in concert, the Jefferson Airplane. 30 seconds over Winterland. So this one contains a couple of different members. It contains Jack and Jorma, of course, and David Freeberg kind of joined the band in some of their albums, and he was one of the original members of the Quicksilver Messenger Service, which at a later date I'll be doing a thing just on the Quicksilver Messenger Service. But so look forward for me to be doing the Quicksilver Messenger service, because they're also one of my favorite bands, and I will be doing this. This has a lot of good good songs on it from all their albums, and it also features Papa John Creech on the violin. Now this one, that's a picture of Jack Cassidy, and it kind of looks like he's sitting at a table with a bunch of bottles of wine or something, and he's kind of looking like he's going to pass out or drunk up there, but he's not. It's just he was just posing like that. And again, Jack Cassidy signed it, and the thing is, he signed it right below where he is kind of. I thought that was pretty cool, him signing it right there, and Jorma, of course, signed it again. So now, after the Jefferson Airplane, they were still formed, but Jack Cassidy and Jorma Kaukonen also were doing a side project along with the Jefferson Airplane, and they named their other band Hot Tuna. And Hot Tuna had a lot of good songs on it. And it opens up, and you can see all the band members of Hot Tuna. And you open it up this way, and again it kind of, in a way, kind of blends in. If you look at the whole thing, you kind of get some kind of a feeling that it's all together. This is one of my favorite guitars right here. And what makes it even more my favorite is I have some nice autographs on it. I have Jorma Kaukonen from the Jefferson Airplane, Jack Cassidy from the Jefferson Airplane, David Freeberg from the Jefferson Airplane / Starship, and there's also one other signature here, Peter Lewis from Moby Grape, which I'll be talking a little more about when I talk about Moby Grape. And you will love the stories behind Peter Lewis of Moby Grape and David Freeberg of the Quicksilver Messenger service. I can hardly wait to get those, and I will be getting to both of those groups at a later time. Now I'd like to get to this album. This is Jefferson Airplane Takes Off. This was their very first album. It has a different vocalist named Sine Anderson. Sine Anderson started singing on this album. It's called Takes Off, which kind of means their first. It was Takes Off was kind of their homecoming. So Sine Anderson was the lead vocalist before Grace Slick. And it has a lot of good songs on it. It has most of the original members of the Jefferson Airplane on it, and it's a great album. Really good album. I love this album a lot. Even though Grace wasn't the lead singer, Sine did one hell of a job. Now, this is their second album, Surrealistic Pillow. First one for Grace Slick to sing in. And she does one hell of a job. As a matter of fact, when I encountered Grace Slick, she signed the album for me. I can't believe that she signed it, and she signed it really nicely. It surprised me, and I told Grace that I thought her voice was so good, and she's so pretty. You know, just you can tell by by the album cover, but to meet her live, she had an aura about her, and she's such a foxy lady. I mean, really, and such a nice lady. Now, before all this took place, everything I mentioned before that all took place, there was another group that Grace Slick was in. It was called The Great Society. So this is the first album the Great Society did. The Great Society featured Jerry Slick, Darby Slick, David Miner, and Peter Van Gelder, and of course Grace on vocals. And these two albums are very unique because that was an early incarnation of yet what was to come. And I love both albums. And this one here I love so much because it has the earliest versions ever of what was to come of Somebody to Love and White Rabbit right here. And I just love this album. Those early versions, even though they were early versions by different members, it was real good. And in fact, I would put it a very close call between those two versions of Somebody to Love and White Rabbit, which are on both of these albums. And to me, I love them equally. They're a little different, but still, you play them on your record player. It's gonna be hard for you to choose which versions you like. But they're both great, and I love them. Now I saved. I don't know if it's the best for last, but this is my most cherished piece. And again, it has an awesome picture of Grace. And by the way, Grace used to, not many people know this, Grace was not only the lead singer for the Jefferson Airplane, she also, before that, she used to be a model. You can tell, look how pretty she is. Imagine what it must have been like to see her when she was really young, before she was even a singer, as a model. She must have been, God, all I can say is I wish at that time I had met her and that she was my girlfriend. Oh God. Wow. So, let me just say, remember, this is my most cherished piece, and there's a reason for it. So I'm going to get to that reason right now. And the reason is, it's been signed by many people of the Jefferson Airplane and the Jefferson Starship. So it's been signed by Grace Slick, Johnny Barbada, by David Freeberg, by Paul Cantor, Mickey Thomas, Jorma Kekkonen, and Jack Cassidy. I mean, look at this. I mean, it's just incredible that I was able to get all these autographs, and they all signed Grace's book. I asked all these people if they would be willing to sign Grace's book, because you guys all have a connection to Grace. You're all part of the whole scene. And every single one of them that I asked if they would, they all did. There was not one person that didn't want to sign Grace's book. They all signed it, and I talked to all of them, and I said, you guys are so cool, and thanks a lot for signing Grace's book for me. In closing, excuse me, I did forget something. Well, I don't want to rush away till I'm all done. I got three albums here by the Jefferson Starship. This album, of course, it features Grace Slick on vocals, but it's been signed by Pete Sears and David Freiberg, and it's really a nice album, and it has it has the members of the Jefferson Airplane on it on the back, along with Grace, of course. This is the Red Octopus album, Jefferson Starship. And it's been signed by David Freiberg and Pete Sears again. And it's the same thing. It features Papa John Creech also. And it has all the same members on it. I'm so excited about sharing all this, you people, everyone out there, because I love the Jefferson. Again, I love them. I think they're the best hippie rock psychedelic band of all time. So this one was called Dragonfly, and it features Grace Slick and Paul Kantner. It's a great album. No one signed it, but I don't care. I still love this album. It doesn't matter. You know, it really doesn't matter if they've signed it or not. If they sign stuff, that's just an added bonus for me. Really. This is kind of a nice album cover. If you look at it, it's different. It shows a dragonfly. Okay. Just for meeting all these people and talking to them and getting their stories, that's very exciting for me. I really dig it. It makes my day. That's about all I have to say. So this is Blue Boy. Until next time, keep your eyes on the road, your hands upon the wheel. Bye-bye.